Hello, everyone. I am Tapoa Francoise Xavière LOMPO, a doctor in language sciences from Joseph Kigerbu University. Before anything else, I would like to express my sincere thanks and congratulations to the initiators of Gourmantchéma. I warmly thank all those who work to promote and enhance the Gourmantché culture. Today, I invite you to discover this language spoken by the Gourmantchéma. We will explore its origins, some of its characteristics, and its cultural value in building the Gourmantché identity, as well as its role in fostering social cohesion among a people spread across several states. Thus, Gourmantchéma is the language spoken by the Gourmantchébas, a community mainly present in West Africa and specifically in 5 countries, namely Burkina Faso, Niger, Togo, Benin, and Ghana. In Burkina Faso, Gourmantchéma is mainly spoken in the Bulku region, particularly in the provinces of Gourma, Tapua, Sirba, Diamangu, Kompienga, and Komanjari. According to the General Population and Housing Census, RGPH 2019, Gourmantchéma speakers represent about 6.8% of the total Burkinabe population. According to researchers interested in language classification, notably Heine and Cute 2004, African languages represent almost a third of the world's languages and are estimated at least 2,000 languages. These languages are classified into 4 phyllomies: Niger-Congo, Afro-Asiatic, Nilo-Saharan, and Khoisan. Languages belonging to the Niger-Congo phylum are estimated at about 1,436 languages, making it the largest phylum. Gourmantchéma belongs to this large family of languages due to the complexity of its nominal classes. According to the work of Menassie 75, Gourmantchéma is part of the Gur-type languages, specifically the Utivolta subgroup. Gourmantchéma is distinguished from other languages by the variety of its noun classes. The noun classification of Gourmantchéma has 4 functions, namely a purely morphological classification function, a quantification function, a derivation function, and a stratification function of the nominal base of the language. And this language is not only a class-based language, but also a gender-based language. It has 10 binary genders, namely Oba, Oa, Bugdi, Bui, Gudi, Lia, Gamu, a 0 morpheme, and the morpheme MBA. Oi or I in a singular gender ma. Gourmantchéma is also distinguished by class agreement. In a statement, the terms that determine or replace the noun must carry the class markers of that noun. For example, when replacing a noun with a pronoun, the pronoun is not chosen randomly. It must belong to the same class as the noun. We have the following examples. Onilo, when one says Onilo, one will then say Oyino, the person he called. When one says Li Dieli, one will say Bi Mali, the house. They built it. From a dialectological point of view, Gourmantchéma has 2 dialectal variants, which are the southern dialect and the northern dialect. The southern dialect is spoken in Gourma, Atapu, and Kompienga, while the northern dialect is spoken in Sirba and Komanjari. In local communities, the southern dialect is called Minuma, or Mubema, while the northern dialect is referred to as Mikoalima. Like many languages in contact with other linguistic communities, Gourmantchéma has been influenced by several languages, notably Murray, Fulfulde, French, English, Hausa, Zarma, etc. These linguistic contacts have contributed to enriching its vocabulary and demonstrate the ongoing dynamism of this language. So, what can be the cultural value of Gourmantchéma in the construction of the Gourmantché identity and its role in building the social cohesion of a people spread across several states? We say that Gourmantchéma is much more than a language. For the Gourmantchéma, it represents an essential element of their identity. By speaking it, they share a common history, traditions, and a worldview inherited from their ancestors. Despite the borders that today separate the Gourmantchéma between Burkina Faso, Niger, Togo, and Benin, this language continues to unite them. This unity is also explained by history. When the Buyukimba arrived in Gourma, they adopted the language of the local populations. Gourmantchéma thus became the common language of all the Gourmantchéma and contributed to building their collective identity. Even today, this language occupies a central place in social life. Traditional ceremonies, the rites of chiefs' enthronement, genealogies, proverbs, and the writings of griots are transmitted in Gourmantchéma. Through these words, the values, memory, and rules of society are preserved. Gourmantchéma also plays an important role in social cohesion. Although the Gourmantchéma lives in several states, it continues to communicate, celebrate certain traditions together, and work on harmonizing their language. Gourmantchéma thus creates a sense of belonging that transcends political borders. In short, Gourmantchéma is not just a means of communication. It is a language that carries the history, culture, and values of the Gourmantchéma. It helps strengthen their identity and maintain the unity of the people spread across several countries. We are at the end of our presentation. We thank you for your attention and wish great success to this wonderful initiative.